Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup. I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 3 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners off for second. Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it.
Left field and deep. Ozuna ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Those 2-out hits are so big. They're so valuable. And to have a 2-out double, now you got a chance to drive in a run and get on the board when it looked like you were going to get nothing.
Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kyle Schwarber.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Ozuna shading to his right. And that's the third out. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. It's now 2-0 Chicago. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Now, I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber. I like him behind the plate personally. Now, I know he's played a lot of outfield, but I still think he can catch and throw. But there's no denying his power.
Counts 1-0.
On the offensive side.
And the pitch. Hit hard to third. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball's down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Paul DeLong.
So striding in, Paul DeLong. Lester will check in on first, and he's back standing. In there, strike one. Pitch. Had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he makes a terrific catch behind the plate as he turns around to glove it for the second out. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters too.
First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Addison Russell. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there.
Batting
Jump ahead in the count 0-2
right
and then start working
Jason
outside the zone.
Hayward.
Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he puts it on the ground to second. Wong has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8th. Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Jerko has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Jed Jerko. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Jed Jerko.
Left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting 6th. First baseman, Jose Martinez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. One out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Well, I think he was trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And another foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7th. Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Oh, 2 now from Lester. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up now, John Lester. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
John
First
Lester.
offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That misses. 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
Now
best
batting,
ones have that
the
late
center
action
fielder,
that just darts at the last minute.
Almora.
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Albert Almora will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Wong is there for it. And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off. Now the first pitch here from Lester, and the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready now, Carlos Martinez. And now a pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. High pop-up. Rizzo is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Rizzo. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Anthony Rizzo.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off
Paul
the Cardinal fourth.
DeLong. He's
The
0 for
shortstop,
1 thus far.
Paul DeLong.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job
next for
tying
the
him up
Cardinals,
inside on that strikeout pitch.
fielder,
It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the
Ozuna.
hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs, 2 mid-90s fastballs, just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
And he struck him out.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely
The
locked in
center fielder,
to start
number
this inning.
28,
That's back-to-back
Tommy
punch-outs
Pham.
on only 6 pitches.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now Lester's 0-1. This is well struck high and deep toward the left field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball is
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Addison Russell. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has
Russell.
been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
To third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Javier Baez. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hayward rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In now, Jon Lester, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here at Busch Stadium. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Jed Jerko now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Martinez.
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt, and I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that one stayed up a little high. Here's Lester now on 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he'll just take the out at first here, which is a little surprising considering he had a good shot at 2.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Lester sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Schwarber has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Bryant.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul. And home plate. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider.
Been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Matt Carpenter is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Matt Carpenter.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lester ready. The 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Stepping in now, Paul DeLong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lester will check in on first, and he'll get back in standing. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Paul DeLong has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and case.